Generative art on the blockchain. Today we're going to be showing you how to export a GIF. Up until this lesson we've just been exporting still shots, and today we're going to show you how to actually export GIFs so that you can get into more animations instead of just stills. To do that we're going to be using a small library called P5 Create Loop. Does not have a ton of usage, but it is going to get the job done. Collaborators, I actually don't know much about them, but we got Mr. Chanty and Pirates Just Star who created it. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to copy this npm install command. Just click on it. The link to this package is in the description of this lesson. Then we're going to install it by pasting npm I p5.createloop inside of our terminal. We'll send that command to install the package. And while we're waiting for this to go, let's quickly look at our package.json. This is inside of our React code base, and we can see we don't have the create loop package in here. We just did. We just got the P5 create loop. It was just added. It's now done. So we've now got the package. So to use the package, we're just going to run npm run start to spin up our local web server. When we run that, it's going to open up a new tab showing us the animation going, but it won't have the exported loop yet. We'll have to add that in a second. Alright, so just open it up on a different tab. Let's see if I can open it up here. So it's loading our local code, and here's our noise. So we want to export a GIF of this. So let's do that. Let's export a GIF. So let's go into our script, which in this case is inside of the day5.js script. And everything we're going to need to do is going to be importing the library and then adding it to our setup function. Let's look at the code over here to see how it's done. So it looks like they import it somehow. We're going to do it a little bit differently. And then they just call a create loop over here. So we'll go back. First thing that I tried to do is I added in the create loop and I just pasted it as is and said create loop. I noticed that it doesn't know it, so then I add P5 to try to use it from the P5 library. Now once we try to do that, you'll notice over on our server side or on our code, it'll tell us that it doesn't exist. P5.createLoop is not a function. So we need to import the library, but the only way you need to import it is very simple. Just import P5.createLoop. Once we do that, everything should be good to go. This is going to export a duration of 3, GIF of true, so it's going to be a 3-second GIF. And now when we come back over here to our React app, let's see if it works. I'm going to refresh it. Here's our noise. And we're just going to let this go right like this. Just a very simple wave, not too much entropy or chaos. But in a couple seconds, you'll notice that we'll be able to scroll down on this page with our exported GIF. So I'm just going to keep kind of playing with it, waiting until that GIF shows up below. And survey says, is this going to work as I expect? Am I going to be left hanging? Might be moving slower than normal because I'm also live streaming. This did just work a couple minutes ago for me. You not going to work for me right now? Go back and check out the code. So we are creating a loop with the P5 library, and we've got it imported, P5.createLoop. It might not be imported properly. I might need to use it from main. I'm going to Command Z to try to get through the reset I did. Yeah, so here's how I had it looking before, and it looks the same. Let me copy it exactly as I had it before. Is there any difference? No, that looks the exact same. So I wonder if it's because I'm live streaming currently. I'll refresh this, try to create as minimum amount of noise as possible. And I just want you to export a GIF. Let's inspect the page to see what's going on. See if we can get any additional info by inspecting. So it says it's creating the GIF. And let's see if we can, okay, now it's rendering the GIF. Rendering the GIF. Rendering the GIF. I do like that it puts this in the console for us to be able to see, okay, we're creating a 3-second loop, 60 frames per second, creating a GIF with 180 frames. It's rendering the GIF, which I guess is a lot of work for it to take all 180 of those still frames and then create a GIF out of it. But it does look like it's still working as of this moment. Give me less noise. We don't want a lot of noise on the screen. It's probably just because I'm live streaming that this is going on. But shouts out to the small libraries for making it happen. This library only has like 100 and something downloads each week. 144 weekly downloads, so not a lot of people are using it. But they seem to still be making updates through the end of 2020. No updates yet in 2021 when we're recording this. But the fact is, they did release some updates back in December. So I'm just wondering if it's not doing it because I'm streaming. Maybe I should make it shorter because I'm streaming. The fact that I'm streaming is probably slowing down everything. I hear my computer kind of burring. I'm gonna give it until we get to 5:59 p.m. on my local clock. And if we still don't have a GIF generated, then I'm gonna change it down to 1 second. And I'll also change the frames per second. So let me see how we modify frame rate. We want less frames coming out, so we don't need 60 right now. Okay, yeah, we're gonna change this up. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna set a frame rate of only 30, and we'll make that P5.framerate. And then instead of a 3-second GIF, we're just gonna make it a 1-second GIF to try to demo this capability and then get out of here. This was supposed to be a really quick tutorial, and I'm, as per the usual, running into some buggies. There we go. There we go. It says it rendered it. Where are you, rendered GIF? There we go. Okay, so now we've got a rendered GIF down below. And now all I have to do is click Save Image. And then I can just save it as test GIF. And then when I click Save, it saves my GIF. Let's go back to Finder. Let's find that test GIF, and then here is what it created. So here is our nice little noise GIF. It's 3 seconds long, and then it loops. So now what we can do is we can do the exact same thing. We can upload this to IPFS, we can mint it, we can add the metadata, and then we can export it. So I actually already created a set of 5 of these, and I do want to mint them all. I was kind of excited that I was able to finally make a GIF because I haven't been able to for so long. So let's quickly run through that. I'm going to crash my server. No sense running that. Let me make sure I don't have anything else running in the background. Alright, so let's head over to Pinata. Also, just for future reference, going to have this code base down here. Your home for NFT media. That's what we're using it for. Sign into Pinata. Pinata, 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 Pinata. Remember, IPFS is a public network. Good to know. Okay. We're going to upload all 5 of these. Let's see if we can upload them all at the same time. I have a feeling I'm going to have to go one at a time. Let's try opening up all 5. Too many files. Okay. So we're going to upload these one at a time. Upload noise 1. File. Upload noise 2. Upload noise 3. Upload noise 4. And then finally, we will upload noise 5. Upload file, click to upload, noise 5. All right. Now that we've got all these noise files uploaded, let's create the metadata. So we're going to go over to our smart contract code now. We're going to clone this metadata. Command C, command 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to quickly try to rename these and see if it's possible. Noise 1, noise 2, noise 3, noise 4, noise 5. Okay. So we're gonna make these can stay Udemy number. Actually, we do need to change all these to number 8. Noise metaverse. We're gonna call these metaverse noise number 1. Exporting GIFs using P5js. And I think I want to add in the Udemy so that if people find this, they can then find the Udemy course. So I'm going to go to OpenSea. And once we go to OpenSea, we're going to go to my creations, because I think I've already got the Udemy resource inside of my collections. And we've got one called Art on Blockchain, and that is what we're working with. Okay, and now I can just copy this URL. And we can go over here, learn how to make your own generative art with creative code. Paste that link, add a period to the end, save it. Now we want to get the IPFS URL. We should just be one away from being able to get it. Noise 1, we'll copy that IPFS CID, replace the one over here, save that, we'll select it all. Now let's move down to the next file. Select it all, paste it, we change this one to number 2, and now we just need the IPFS URL from number 2, copy that, paste it, making sure I pasted it. We're now on day number 2, looking good. Select everything, copy it, go to day number 3, or noise number 3. Paste it. We'll make this one number 3. Now we just need the IPFS for noise 3. Paste it, save it, move on to number 4. Change the number to number 4. Get our IPFS URL for noise 4. Save that. And move on to number 5. Copy, go to noise 5, select it all, paste it, change the number to number 5, get the IPFS URL. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, we've got them all. Now we need to upload these to IPFS. In total, I've been uploading 4 pages of stuff, and my total in the free plan is less than a megabyte, and I've got a full gigabyte, so I've got plenty of space to still upload more files for free, which is good to know. Actually, can I just upload an entire folder? Is that what I want to do? Nah. We'll do it one at a time because we like moving slowly. Okay, 100 days of generative art. I don't think it's that. What is it? It is. It is that. Metadata, noise 1. Open, upload. One of the future lessons, I want to talk about how we can make this process easier. Noise 2, open, upload. Like, how can I make a function do this is going to be a question that we'll answer in a future lesson. How can we start generating 10,000, just like the CryptoPunks movement? How can we generate 10,000 NFTs or iterations and then upload them? Or how can we go the art blocks route and then have 500 mintable versions, and then every time we click mint, we can mint a version right there on the spot? There's multiple different ways to skin the same cat, so we can flesh out all the different variations in future lessons. But today's focus is on saving GIFs and minting them. And then I guess we're also going to sell them on OpenSea. Noise 5, open, upload. Alright, so now we've got our 5 JSON files with all of our metadata. Let's start to mint these NFTs. So I'm going to copy the first one. We're now going to go over to, I'm going to close all this so that we don't have as much noise going on in our noise. And then we want to go to our mint script on mainnet and just change this IPFS URL to our new one. So now we can go back to our terminal. Let's go to the proper screen and let's just run our mint script. I'm not going to freak out this time like I did last time. Last time I think I minted 3 copies of the same NFT because I was not seeing results as fast as I wanted. It's important to remember that this stuff takes time on the blockchain. Okay, let's check out Polygon scan. Let's make sure the first one went right, and then we'll go through the other ones. Polygon scan. Paste the address that we just got, which should be my public address. No, don't tell me you don't know where it is, because I know you know where it is. 3 hours ago we had some stuff. I think it's all being created on this contract. Not true. Maybe it's on this contract. Still not true. But the big question is, where is my new transaction? We just ran, and we don't know if it worked. We get this weird, unpredictable gas limit. That always makes me a little concerned that my transaction's not going to go through. But there it is. So we've got it. Let's see where it went to. Actually, I don't think we care where it went to, but here is the smart contract. Let's check out the transaction hash. and it looks like we just minted an ERC 721. And when I come over here, we should now have a new NFT in this collection. Metaverse noise number 1, I see you coming up. And boom, it is a GIF. It's animated. We've got some movement beside these little still photos. Okay, so let's move on to the next one. So now we just kind of iterate through this. So we find our mainnet, we need a new URI, so we go back to Pinata, we copy noise number 2, copy that, go back to our code, paste it into our code, save it, come back over here, and now we mint. Wait for it to mint, I don't want to move too fast. And it looks like we probably had a successful mint there. We'll move on to number 3, copy noise number 3, paste that address, save it, come over here, run our mint script. Like, this feels like something we could probably throw into a loop, and I could create an array, and then I could just have this loop. Looks like number DJ7, number 3 is done. Let's move on to number 4. Minting number 4. Number 4 is minted, and move on to number 5. Skip a step. Paste you, save you, come back over here, run it again, mint that. And we should have just finished minting the last one. Let's go over to Polygon Scan and see if we've got 5 new NFTs in our smart contract. Looks like we got 1 3 minutes ago, 2, 3, 4, 5. It looks like we got 5. Let's see if we've got all 5 of our noises over here in our Art on Blockchain collection in OpenSea. Noise 1, noise 2, noise 3, noise 4. How'd you get to number 10? And now I'm missing number 5, but I'm not going to worry about it. I have a feeling it's just loading. So in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and start listing these for sale. We'll sell it. 0.001, $3 if you want to go and buy it. Super simple. We'll sign the message with MetaMask. Listing our item for sale on OpenSea. Okay, we've listed that. Number 2, number 3, number 4. There's number 5. Number 5. Okay, let's list all these. Sheesh, I'm really pressing this to the limit. I'm already connected. I'll just give it more time to load. Sell you. 0.001. Complete the listing. Sign the transaction. Boom, listed it. Move on to noise number 3. sign it, sign the message, listed number 3, sell, list number 4, sign it, sign that puppy, and now we move on to number 5. Sell it, 0.001, complete it, sign the wallet, sign that, and let's tweet this out. Today and we're gonna add, I don't want to click gift, that's not what I wanted. I want to add an image. Oh, unless it already adds it. Yeah, we'll just tweet that out. Whoa, did you just get rid of everything I typed? That's poopy. Created 5 editions. I'm gonna say, I teach you how to make your own generative arts here. And then I paste the little link to the Udemy course, because that's what we do. Because that's what we do now. And now I tweet it. And it should now be live. I should be able to see it. Boom. And if someone clicks on this link, it takes them over to OpenSea. So again, this lesson, we showed you how to leverage the create loop library. Otherwise, it gets pretty challenging to be able to export a loop. I don't recommend putting this create loop code on your main server, because otherwise everybody that visits your website is going to get a GIF that gets generated, which is not a really good user experience. But if you're trying to mint some of your copies, I recommend throwing in this library. So for me, what I'm actually going to commit, I'm going to remove this from the website code. I'm going to leave the create loop library inside of, where do I want to keep it? I guess I'll keep it here just so that I have an example. But I'll probably end up removing it in the next lesson. So now I run git status, git add, we'll add everything, git commit -m, I add p5.create loop library to export GIFs, git push origin dev. And that just got pushed up to GitHub. Now we just run a simple pull request over on GitHub. You go over to the repository. You can find this repository inside of the lesson. You go into it. You can click create. Well, I will be making a pull request from dev into main. Create that pull request. Again, all this code's available 100% free if you want to go and check it out. I give you everything you need to get up and running with this. Check it. Yep, we just added the library. We just imported the library. Super simple changes. Not going to really make an impact. Merge it. Confirm the merge. No, where did we go? Merge it. Confirm the merge. Great. We've now merged it out to main branch, and we're good to go. If you've got any questions, let us know. We would love to help you out. Otherwise, this is another lesson showing you how to export GIFs and put them on the blockchain. Thanks for tuning in.